Hey, a playa, is there someone that you like that you're willing to give the world to, but for some reason they don't want to go out with you because they're busy with other things? Well, that's exactly what Eric Oliveras is going through when he asked, "Hey Josh, I got a question. I like this girl a whole lot. I've done very romantic things for her and asked her on dates, but she rejected me because she wants to focus on her education. Is there any way I can still have a chance to be with her? Please help." Don't worry, Eric. This is a common thing. Education can get in the way of a lot of potential relationships, but there is a workaround, and I'll share that with you right after this.
This is the Josh Speaks. You're watching the Josh Speak.
For those of you that are new here, my name is Josh, and every single Monday through Friday, I make videos sharing tips, ideas, and stories teaching you how to be your best self. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about school getting in the way of you being in a relationship. This is probably one of the most common reasons why people don't have a boyfriend or girlfriend. They're afraid they're not going to be able to balance having a personal life like that and their school life. I'm sure you would agree that school can be kind of demanding, and sometimes it can be hard to balance all the things you have to deal with in that environment. Having your friends, trying to keep up your grades, dealing with your parents on your back, there could be a lot on your mind, and dating might just not be something that you're thinking about right now. But let's say it's actually your crush that's dealing with that. For you, you're all for it. You think you can balance everything, and because of that, you want to ask them out. You want to make something happen, but it's just not working. Well, sometimes it doesn't matter how many times you want to ask them out, or even how many romantic things you do for them. If they don't feel prepared, then you have to work with them on that level. Your crush may not be willing to date right now, and that's okay. Try to instead focus on the long game rather than the short game. The short game being, I like you, I want to go out with you, I want to call you my girlfriend, why can't we just do that? And the long game being, yeah, I get it. You're struggling right now to balance a lot of different things, so don't worry about it. Let's just talk, let's just flirt, let's just interact with each other little by little, and when you're eventually ready, when your time frees up, then we can revisit the idea. For some of you that are younger, that might seem completely dreadful. Why would you wait around to ask someone out later? Why not just forget about them altogether? Well, the reason why I wouldn't say forget about them altogether is because you can still joke around and flirt and talk with them from time to time. But remember, because you're not going out, you're not limited. So you can do that with multiple people. If your mind is totally fixated on one particular person that can't go out with you right now, you might actually be limiting your opportunity to grow. There may be other people that you can date in the meantime, or even just get to know better at least. And I know, the idea of investing in someone, getting to know them better, and not having it lead to something in the end can be frustrating. But I would just chalk it up to improving your skills, practicing your flirting, and just getting overall better at it. It's also possible that your crush says something like, well, I just want to focus on my education for now, as a way to kind of softly reject you without overtly doing it. I've received tons of messages from people saying that, hey, my crush told me that they want to just focus on school right now, but I see them flirting and even dating other people. What gives? Sometimes people just feel bad being that direct with you, so they find all these loopy ways to kind of get around it and to kind of brush you off without being a real jerk. There's no reason though to call them out, to make fun of them, or to attack them there. If you see that genuinely they just didn't want to go out with you, don't be upset with them. See it as them just expressing how they feel, and for you, just accept that, hey, you're going to win some and you're going to lose some. Another important thing to remember is that someone saying they want to focus on school right now isn't a flat out rejection. Like I said before, you can still flirt and joke around with them. So the best thing you can do to be more integrated into their world is to talk to them about education. Maybe develop a more friendly and personal type of relationship where you guys can turn to each other for advice and you can just help each other out. Instead of just focusing on the be my girlfriend or bust type of angle, you might want to be there to help her with her schoolwork and have her help you. You guys can form that type of bond with each other while still flirting and joking around with her. Now, in doing that, it might make it easier for her to rationalize and understand how she can make a relationship and schoolwork coexist. What do you think though? Has someone ever turned you down because instead they just wanted to focus on their schoolwork? Leave your comments down below and we'll talk about it. Whether you have a dating question, a life problem, or something you just want to talk to someone about, you guys can always shoot me a DM over on Snapchat or Instagram. I do my best to answer as many messages as I can. Thank you so much for watching. If you found that video helpful, hit the thumbs up button. If you're new here, subscribe. And remember guys, the learning doesn't end here. I have a ton of more videos really diving deeper into this topic, so check them out. They'll be on the side over there. Check out the video, check out the playlist, and like I said, check out the 20 icebreaker conversation starters guide that I have featured there too. In it, I kind of break down how to start a conversation with someone so that it's not awkward and weird. It can actually be an easy process for you. Catch you guys next time. As always, love and peace.